Now, data appraisal, methodological, quality, scientific, and validity way. Apply the predefined criteria. If you are selecting something or if you are searching something, you have some criteria that these are the criteria must be filled. These are the points which I need to look. So first define the criteria associated with the device. And to define those criteria, you must have a better knowledge of intended use. If you have better knowledge of the intended use of the device, you can clearly define a criteria. And so based on those criteria, your all data should be full text publication, full data set. That means if you are selecting any article or review or any data in PMCF or research article or review article, you can get full data, not the part which will indicate your device. That is not required. Just like I have gone through a data and find a single word related about my devices. That's it is for the implants. I just select those part. Yeah, implants. Let's say implant, I select those part. That is not a good way. I have to select full data, which is means full paper, and I have to give the full reference of that paper or data. This is a full text publication, full data set. Document the appraisal process. How you do the appraisal process? How you validate the information of those data? That should also be the documented. Co-founding influence means if I am going to do, a group of people is going to do, there must be a someone who have the better experience, someone have the better experience in different field. So co-founding experience, all together you can form a file, not giving the importance to someone. Every thinking or every thought have this important. That is co-founding influence. Bias, random error, disclosure, misinterpretation. Study design. Study design means when you're planning PMC, post-market surveillance or post-market clinical follow-up, you have to design a study. We have to give endpoints, sample. Those are comes under the study design. Uh, regulatory approvals. We need to have a European Union regulatory approval or from the ethical committee regulatory approval. Those are required. Clinical investigation plans. This all should be in the clinical file. A case report form, monitoring audit record, case report form. If I have to, one patient is affected from my device, then it is mandatory to fill a case report form. Those report forms should be in the clinical file. Safety assessment report, that would be also in the clinical file. Clinical investigation outside the European Union. There is a requirement if you have to perform clinical investigation in the European Union if you want to sell the in European Union. But you can also give through the literature survey or the if you perform clinical investigation outside the Europe, that must be also considered. So clinical investigation outside the European Union, if you perform clinical investigation outside the European Union in countries which are not in the part of European Union, then you have to submit those data also. Gap analysis, I've told you what is gap analysis. There's two different standard, there's two different things. How there is any different in between those things or not, this is the gap analysis. Ethical and regulatory standard. This ISO I have told you in the last class. This is the good clinical practice ISO required for clinical evaluation. ISO 1415555. DOH, Department of Health Regulation. GCP, good clinical practice. Vigilance data, just like in drug, we have pharmacovigilance. In medical device, it is called materiovigilance. 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 Pharmacovigilance is most popular, but now with coming of MDR, the manufacturers are obliged to give importance to this vigilance in medical device, and this is called material vigilance. Information about outcome, registries, case series, and patient dossier. These are included in the vigilance data. And last one, a statistical method, exclusion and report quality. if there is a collection of data.
Want to make your career in pharma? Then start learning from our experts and discover new career options. Define Academy builds essential quality for pharma.